is true, the peeing thing. You really gotta like wind up for it. You really do. It's fine, my Kegels are so good. All right, let's keep it going. Let's please keep it welcoming. Everyone, welcome to the stage, the wonderful Kate Martin.
Charlene, there's some women in here who are both wet and weeping at the same time. Hi. It's been a hell of a few years. I'm exhausted. I know some of you probably are too, but we're getting through. Me personally, perseverance, a little Prozac, expensive whiskey, even more expensive tequila. Watching Bridgerton season 1 3 times over. Not ashamed. Give me sex, fluffy, colorful escapism set in the English countryside any fucking time over the what fuckery that's going on in that real world any day. Right now, I'm gonna go home and watch that. I'll watch season 2 5 times over. In general, I'm a pretty busy person. I run my own business. I'm a parent to a 15-year-old boy who is becoming a man far too fast. Heartbreaker. I work real hard at being awesome. Just basically trying to be a functioning female in the 21st century. And it's hard. It's hard. So, you know, rolling right along, doing my thing. You know, the past few years have been tough, like I said. I thought I was doing okay. My bar is not set very high. You know, just keep persevering, keep moving forward. I knew things had gotten to an all-time low when my sister shows up in only a sisterly way that only a sister can. I bought you 3 new bras. Well, first of all, I know I don't have a lot to work with. I reconciled with that a long time ago, and I'm okay with it. But things must have been pretty bad if my sister went to a store, unprovoked, unasked, and said, I think I need to get Kate some new bras. So, you know, I'm wearing one now. Thank you. I wear a lot of t-shirts, kind of keeps things simple. I have stacks and stacks of them. I have errand t-shirts, I have gardening t-shirts, I have getting dirty t-shirts, I have sleeping t-shirts, I have t-shirts that go out when I feel sexy and go out at night. I have t-shirts that look great with a snappy little blazer and some mascara for those random client meetings. But I want to start wearing t-shirts that kind of just explain your shit, right? Like when you go out in the world and you're at the store and you're like, I just want to like tell people how I feel, or look at that other 50-year-old woman and be like, right, I know, hot flashes, I know. You know, you just kind of want to project out into the world. And I thought, well, what better way to do that without freaking people out and, you know, the Hannaford, than by just wearing shirts. Let it just explain. So these would be kind of my top 4 that I'd probably start with. I know I look like a hobo. But this is the best I could do, right? Jogging pants on, and then your sneakers, and your sweatshirt. Like literally the other day I was out, I like had stains, and it was bad. I'm not trying for beachy waves. I just haven't washed my hair in 4 days. Just naturally happens. Just here for the essentials. Tequila, cheese, crackers, sea salt, avocados, limes. On the back, I should probably say, there's a frozen pizza in the freezer for my son. So, you know, don't worry. I'm still parenting. Still parenting. One that I feel like would probably get pretty threadbare. Amanda, you'll like this. Yes. Nope. Yes. I don't want to. Right? Like that would apply to so many things. I'd wear that shit all day. Nope. Not for me. I should probably sell it. It'll be on sale after this, right? Next one. Try and take care of myself. You know, basic stuff. But I'm really intrigued by this notion that is kind of burbled up about self-care. You know, make time for it. Make time for yourself. Take baths, go outside, eat a salad, have a smoothie, meditate. Get plenty of sleep. Isn't that just basic self-care? Like basic taking care of yourself? Eat, sleep, bathe, exercise once in a while. It just seems like it's those things wrapped up in a cashmere PJ set, made from like high altitude Peruvian, goats, like free range goats, that's where cashmere comes from, with a side of like organic, sustainable, fair trade, like reishi, reiki, ginseng, lang lang tea, which honestly is actually really good. Thinking about this actually just recently reminded me of, I think that a lot of us, and I think moms especially, have a hard time finding time to carve out for yourselves. When you're busy, raising kids, doing a lot. But this has been something I think that we've all been struggling with for decades. And I distinctly recall years ago, I was probably about 13, I had a 2.5-year-old and a 1-year-old brother at the time, and my mom, a mom of 4, parent of 4, God love her, I don't know how she did it. She said, Kate, just watch the kids. Just for 20 minutes, that's all I need. All right, I got this. Sure enough, stuff spirals out of control within minutes. I bust into that door, and there she is sitting on a chair in kind of this Om kind of position. I'm like, shut the door, I'm meditating! Sorry. She came out a few minutes later, so that didn't really work for her. So yeah, we've been trying for a while. So if anyone figures it out, let me know. I've been reflecting a lot on positive relationships in my life. Recently, I've come up with a few. My KitchenAid. Right? Like, I love to cook. I make cakes and cookies and muffins and breads and meringues and pastas, and I share it, I eat it, I share it, I eat more of it. I was 40 pounds earlier. And then one day, I pulled it out, chugging along, let's make some more cookies, and I realized I had this KitchenAid in my life longer than my husband. And it was really interesting to me. Here's this inanimate object that I've shared many hours with and labored with and gotten a lot of joy and spread joy with. Me and KitchenAid are on year number 30. Me and the ex-husband made it to 25. So, she keeps chugging along. Siri. There's one. I was late to the party with Siri. Like, I didn't understand. I was like, no, I got this. I don't need someone, like, doing shit for me. I can figure out my calendar and messages and all that kind of stuff on my own. But I got a new car, and then it just kind of automatically, bloop, 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 bloop. Like, all right, let's try it. Started out with a, hey, Siri. I felt like I had to, like, talking to a deaf person, like, really loud, like, hey, Siri, can you send me a message? Sure. Remind me to get gas, whatever I name. Remind me to pay my bills. On it. That's Siri. Anything else? No, thank you. Just this very, just efficient. She's on it. You're like, thank you, Siri, so much. She helps me. She plays my music. She tells me where to go. She sets reminders, all that. I don't know. Lately, I don't know how to survive without her. So I decided, I might have taken things a little too far with Siri. One day I was driving along, because I was having a little existential crisis. What's love? Hey, Siri. By then I had figured out to talk, I can talk normal with Siri. I don't have to be like, hey. Hey, Siri, what's love? As I understand it. What? And she gave me something like from Wikipedia, but that didn't amuse me. What amused me was that Siri has limited knowledge. She only has enough knowledge to give you like whatever, search engine she's pulling from. So that kind of spooked me a little bit. As I understand it, don't you know everything? So I figure I'll keep those kinds of questions between myself and my therapist. Or my 4-year-old niece, because honestly, the other day I asked her what is love, and she said, rainbows and unicorns, and when my baby sister opens her eyes, and she's sleeping. Like that. That's love. Does that change your mind, Charlene? No? Yeah? All right. I tried. Another really solid relationship I'm having. A little late to the party on this one, though, too. It's my vibrator. I'm 53 years old. Like, it took me a while to get there. Like, what? Why did I wait? I have no idea. So, you know, I'm no longer in the honeymoon phase, you know, no longer in that blushing, you know, blooming, you know, this is really exciting kind of phase. But, you know, we're definitely we've been living together for a few years, having fun, you know. So the other day, you know, had some time, just by myself. Let's do this. Moving right along. All of a sudden, Siri. Oh, wait, oh my God. It became a three-way. Just like that. Yeah, reel it in. All of a sudden, it just changed rhythm. I didn't tell it to. I didn't, you know, it's not Bluetooth enabled. I haven't done that far. It just changed rhythm. I didn't press any kind of buttons, but I'm like, oh my God, okay, let's change this. That's not working for me. What's going on? Did I tap you on the head and ask you to change things up? Did I give you just like a little nudge with my hips just to kind of reorientate you a little bit? You're like fucking guys, right? Let's call this one Chris Hemsworth, right? Or I just named him recently, right? Like he's adorable. But you know, typical thing, like, you know, she's feeling it, we're gonna change it up for her, we're gonna do something different. Like, no. I only have 5 minutes, this is my self-care. Don't go off book. We've made up since then.